We're finally here, Neon Mixtape Tour. A lot of you guys said this was going to be the hardest world yet. Okay then, so let's find out. Day 1 was just like any first level of PvZ2. Pretty boring. Do you know what's not boring? The music. I'm pretty sure people either heavily dislike the Neon Mixtape music or absolutely love it. Personally, I'm part of the Neon Mixtape Tour music lovers, but to all those who hate on the Neon Mixtape Tour music, please tell me why in the comments below. Anyways, I used Catapult because this guy said so. I'm so sorry, I forgot your name. I'll put it on the screen right now. Honestly, it wasn't at all a bad idea, at least for the first couple of levels. Then we unlock Fat Beat, a really bad plant in my opinion, because in every single bloody conveyor belt level, this guy just gets one shot by literally everything before Fat Beat can even get a single hit off. At least he has a cool design. Day 2 introduces us to the emo zombie, who has a dangerous amount of metal objects attached to his body. Well, I guess you could say he's never gonna have an iron deficiency, because with all those metal objects lodged inside of his body, he basically becomes that one guy from JoJo who can turn his blood into stuff made of iron. Anyways, this guy starts kicking your plants if his favorite type of music is playing. Talk about being disrespectful. Day 3 is a conveyor belt level, introducing the cactus plant, who, did you know, is actually a girl? I know, shocking information, since I'm usually the one forgetting what gender the plants are. Heck, I didn't even know most plants had genders. Anyways guys, please don't cancel me in the comments below for getting a plant's gender wrong. In a fictional game about plants who have the ability to kill zombies using chemical warfare, a warfare tactic banned in 1925 due to the Geneva Protocol. I mean, I guess it's okay to use against zombies, I guess. This level was pretty easy because Cactus does piercing damage in this game. Day 4 made us use the most random selection of plants: Fat Beet, Sunflower, and Spikeweed. Anyways, it still allowed us to pick some of our plants, so it was fine. The world showed us one of the many reasons why it's hard: the buckethead spam. In this world, it feels like there are way too many bucketheads. I actually had to restart this level. If I were to rate how annoying the buckethead spam is out of 10, almost annoying as the night spam, which doesn't even make sense because I'm not even rating it out of 10. Anyways, we used the Catapult method thanks to this guy on the screen, and we won the level. On day 5, we had to protect these endangered Fat Beet, quite possibly the worst plant in the entire game. So we sort of like lost around 5 times, which is way more than it probably should have been. Then I realized, if you have some problems to deal with, you should probably just throw a turkey at it. Can't find a job? Throw a turkey at your employer. Failing at school? Throw a turkey at your teacher. They'll be so shocked, in a good way of course. In game of course, just like in PvZ2, where we throw our turkeys at the zombies and we win the level. Day 6 is a conveyor belt level that introduces the roller skater zombie, who is pretty annoying because she literally can create a literal force field behind her if the right music is playing. Also, I forgot to mention that she one-shots plants like half the things in this world do. Day 7 was the day where I finally gave in and used sticky bomb rice. It only took 7 days for this to happen, which is crazy. I mean, just look how many zombies there were on screen. Far too many, I can say, which is just the perfect situation for sticky bomb rice, since it does splash damage and can stall for a little bit. Perfect for crowd control. Day 8 was literally the same thing as day 7, but with more bucketheads. I don't really know what to say about this level, since sticky bomb rice literally took care of them all. But I do have to say something very important. Do you prefer the punk guy theme or the skater girl theme? Personally, I'd go with the skater girl theme, but I'd see why someone would prefer the punk guy theme. Day 9 didn't let us pick our plants. Instead, PopCap actually cooked with this level design and made an interesting level. We have to produce 2000 sun with these sunflowers placed at the front, which get kicked back by the emo zombies. This, however, embarrassingly took me a few attempts to beat, but nevertheless we beat the level using our underpowered pea shooters. Day 10 was a conveyor belt level, which was pretty boring. But hey, we got to use the Fine Wart. I think he's a pretty cute looking guy. Look at him. How could you not love him? Day 11 didn't let us pick our plants. Jesus Christ, they already gave us 20 levels in the first 11 levels, where you can't even pick a single plant. At this point, this is just going to be a normal let's play of Plants vs Zombies, but at least I get to ask another very important question. What do you prefer, the 3-piecer from Plants vs Zombies 1, or the one from the second game? The first one looks more unique, but the second one looks more polished. I think I prefer the first one. There might be some nostalgia bias in there, but it just looks way more unique in a good way. On day 12, we are finally able to use our catapults again. However, just like all good things in life, it comes at a cost. First of all, we have to fight our first Skarg, which kinda sucks. And we also have to fight the guy with the cool sunglasses and the microphone, who can insta-kill any plant in a 3x3 radius. Honestly, it wasn't that hard to beat, so we beat the level on the first try. Day 13 was a last stand level, which means we finally get to use Wintermelon, probably my favorite catapult in the entire game. Being able to slow down zombies while doing splash damage is such a cool thing to do. Just seeing the mass amount of destruction you can do with this plant is so satisfying. You just know no matter how hard they try, they'll never lay a finger on your plants. Day 14 didn't let us pick our plants, but hey, at least we got to use Cactus and Fine Wort, which are some cool plants to use. Everyone knows the cooler the plant is, the better it is. Apart from Chomper and Hypno Shroom. Those poor guys unfortunately just suck. So we easily beat the level. On day 15, we have to protect the worst plant in the entire game, Bat Beat, which honestly went better than I expected since it only took 2 attempts to beat this level. On the first attempt, the zombies were a bit too fast, so on the second attempt, I decided to use Sapling, which actually worked, and combined with Sticky Bomb Rice, the zombies were slowed down significantly, allowing us to win the level with the Fat Beat unharmed. Finally, we're halfway there. Day 16 was a conveyor belt level. I don't usually use power-ups in conveyor belt levels, or levels where I can't pick my plants, even though it's not against the rules since I'm not using catapults during those levels. I just had to for this level. I almost beat it without any power-ups, but then this time walk decided to not work, so I have to use a power-up to beat this Garg. Day 17 introduces these spinny zombies. Honestly, they weren't that bad right now, but they were still extremely annoying since I can't hit the zombies with Sticky Bomb Rice because the spinny zombies kicks them up in the air, making stalling with Sticky Bomb Rice ineffective. However, Sticky Bomb Rice was able to brute force itself through the level, and so we win. Day 18 was more or less the same thing as day 17, so this is my chance to ask you a favor to comment something funny if you're new here. I literally don't care if you put something unhinged. In fact, that's even better. The fact is, my comment section is even more barren than the Sahara Desert, probably because I make the worst jokes in my videos. Plus, I've not been uploading. My bad. So, in order to revive this channel, please comment something. Other than first, day 19 was another conveyor belt level. However, this time it introduces the Electric Blueberry, who looks like a cool guy. Look at him. How could you not love him? He can one-shot any zombie. However, it has a long cooldown and also doesn't always target the strongest zombies because it's random on what thing it decides to kill. Day 20 was like a harder version of day 18. Since on the last wave, the game decided to spam multiple bucket heads, causing us to lose 2 lawnmowers. Day 21 was impossible, at least I thought so. In fact, we technically still have 1 more catapult to use. You might have noticed that this challenge isn't called the Ornament Challenge. This is because plants like the Wintermelon and Pepperpult aren't actually ornaments. Instead, I'm going off Google's definition of a catapult, which has been the rule since the first episode, which is to hurl or launch something with or as with a catapult. Okay, I guess it's time to introduce you to my new secret weapon, Chadguard. Chadguard? Yeah. Chadguard, why not? If we read the description for Chadguards are defensive blockers which can hurl zombies backwards, and he's also apparently a wrestler, which is pretty cool. Okay, now it's time for me to explain why this level is so difficult. Sit back and relax, because it's gonna take a while. First of all, you have to store these 3 zombies as long as possible to get the maximum amount of sun before the next wave. We then killed the 2 zombies with a sticky bomb rice and the 1 emo zombie at the bottom using this cool lawnmower feature. After that, we have 2 sticky bomb rice ready to kill any zombies. However, then we encounter our main problem, these silly little spinner zombies, which basically push the zombie in front of it further forward, therefore making it easier for the zombies to cross the flower line. However, we do have a counter to this, which is Chad Guard, which pushes the zombies backwards. After that, the next wave comes, which has more spinner zombies. However, after they've done spinning, we can use our plant food on sticky bomb rice to kill them. Unfortunately, they're immune to the plant food when they're spinning, so we just have to deal with the zombies being a little further ahead than usual. Luckily, we have Chad Guard to knock the zombies back. The next big threat is a guard, but luckily we can use Chad Guard again to knock him back. However, at the same time, there are like 10 spinner zombies on the lawn ready to cause chaos, and unfortunately we don't have 10 Chad Guards, so we have to use the Chad Guard wisely, up until this zombie dies and gives us plant food, allowing us to wipe the board free of any spinner zombies. That then triggers the final wave, which contains a second Garg and 2 more spinner zombies. We have a really close call with the spinner zombie at the top, but luckily the conehead didn't go past the flower line. We eventually killed the first Garg, allowing us to stall the second to death with sticky bomb rice and Chad Guard. This level took me 3 hours to beat, and even with Chad Guard, it still took over an hour to beat. Day 22 was a conveyor belt level where we had to use Spore Shroom, which has a cool concept of cloning itself once it kills a zombie. Okay, I actually have a really important question. Is Spore Shroom a catapult? Like, he's not even that good of a plant, but he's a cool looking guy. I want to be able to use him, even though I probably never will. Anyways, this level was a piece of cake. Day 23 introduces the arcade zombie, which is a bit annoying since it summoned these pixelated zombies. But nevertheless, we still cleared through the level. Day 24 was a last stand level, which we easily breezed through with Wintermelon and Sticky Bomb Rice. I don't even know what happened on day 25. For one moment it was fine, and on the next it felt like the whole population of China was gonna trample over me. Like, look how many zombies there were on the final wave. Anyways, it was fine because the Moes took care of the rest. On day 26 we had to protect these Spore Shrooms, which was easy enough, since we just let the emo zombies push them back, and then we sat back and relaxed and watched the Sticky Bomb Rice take care of the rest. Day 27 was a conveyor belt level where nothing really interesting happened. On day 28, we struggled a bit to beat this level. This was because the guy with the cool looking afro had the ability to stun every single plant for like 10 seconds. Therefore, I just lost on my first attempt. However, on my second attempt, we clutched things up and won the level. Same goes for day 29. I was so close to beating this level, however, this guy wouldn't bloody die and we lost. However, I learnt my lesson and decided to counter it with the turkey pulp, winning us the next attempt. On day 30, they just spammed everything they had at us. However, it was no match for our catapults. The real MVP for this level was Turkey Pulp, because it was able to deal with multiple Gargs and we won the level. And that's pretty much it, because day 31 didn't let us pick our plants, and day 32 was the final boss level. Subscribe to get notified of the next episode and have a good day.